Shall we have some foods? Gary here at Hoover until we play a game called Dinnertime.
Okay.
Shout out to Bum J.
Yeah, he's releasing Dinnertime too.
Shout out to Bum J. Dinnertime, you in this case, okay, pull out two people throughout history, dead or alive, any era, right, that you would want to join you for one dinner together. Both of them join you for one dinner together.
That's deep, man.
As you see, the tagline for the Urban 2 podcast is intellectual thuggery.
Okay.
So of these two figures that you pull from any era in history, dead or alive, one must represent that of an intellect.
Yeah.
The other must represent that of a thug.
Ooh, man.
As you define each.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
As you define each. And you got to tell us why you put them two people together at dinner with you and what it is y'all are trying to get accomplished at this dinner.
Okay. All right. Malcolm is one right off the bat, right? And
Malcolm Jamal Warner, love him. Boom.
okay.
I'm playing.
Malcolm Gladwell.
Malcolm in the middle.
Malcolm X.
Yeah, Malcolm
Get this shit clear. Stop playing.
Stop playing.
And you kind of shook me with the thug thing. So, thug, gangster.
So, Brother Malcolm X is the intellect.
Brother Malcolm X, Larry Hoover.
And Larry Hoover.
Larry Hoover. And I was considered an op.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
But that's how much respect.
Yeah, Rukins.
That's how much respect. Mickey Cobras.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how much respect that I got for the man. Right? That's how much gangster I saw in the man. And gangster in a way, not his ring in the streets, his transition. The gangster part is the transition that he didn't get a chance to fully, as both of them equal, right? Him and Malcolm.
Yeah.
Malcolm didn't get a chance to lay down his lick as the same as, Larry.
Yeah.
Larry didn't get a chance to lay the lick down on
Yeah.
Century 21 vote,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It was an idea that was manifesting,
That full
but
evolution was never allowed to manifest.
you got some people, and I would have slid the chairman in there as well, Fred Hampton, right? The
Senior?
Yeah, the
Okay.
senior. Because
Shout out to Junior.
them brothers, Fred specifically, was able to bring all people together.
Yeah.
Ain't never been done again in history,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Poor whites, Latinos.
Imagine the police killed that man at 21.
At 21. But
That's insane.
no. There's
Not that they killed him.
yeah, but
That he was who he was at 21 years old.
you throw another gangster in there, Diego Hoover.
I'm gonna throw another. I know we get out of here usually at this time, but I want to throw another.
I
only
was
said
I'm
just a
sorry,
little
man.
bit.
I
That's cool.
done went off, man.
But this goes back to my point about we can't erase the toxic violence in the community.
Right.
You got to understand what you up against, right? You got to understand what the real oppressor is, right? Fred gets killed at 21 because
21.
Fred is aggressive enough to understand the kind of weight that his life is going to be under.
Right.
If you don't know those kind of oppositions, you don't prepare for them. That is the walk that the 13-year-old got to go out there in 300 against the wolf. That's part of life.
Ain't
You
no
really
around-
can't get around it. Jesus died at 33, my G.
Ain't no way around.
You know what I mean? This is forever. You know what I mean? And there was people trying to kill him way before 33.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is par for the course.
Yeah.
It just is. The elusive part is, well, we should be peaceful. It sounds good in theory, right? But violence is when a rose breaks through the concrete or breaks through the dirt, that is violent.
Facts.
It is part of the process of being valued on the planet.
100%.
But I didn't quite get an opportunity to explain
Yeah, why? Go ahead. Come on.
Malcolm intellect. Malcolm intellect was that of such where he had the federal government shook, right? He had the Federal Bureau of Investigation compare him to the Messiah himself, right? That's his loyalty to his people
Yeah.
and his intellect to transition from Detroit Red into a God-like figure, intellectually self-taught, right? So yeah, Malcolm was way before his time, you know. Malcolm brain is to be studied.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they took his brain and took all kind of parts from it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a car engine, you know. And you know, you got a transmission that could outrun anything. You got an engine, you know. The brain. They ain't telling us everything, but yeah, Malcolm and Larry.
Nah, I like it.
It's a good mix.
It's a dope dinner. It's a dope